From a distance, Hashima Island in Japan looks like a bustling island with many buildings standing on it. The island has even been nicknamed Battleship Island because of its location in the middle of the sea. However, the island harbors a dark history and is now uninhabited. All that remains are dilapidated buildings whose colors have faded. In fact, the island is now referred to as a haunted island. Looking back, what was life like on Hashima Island during its heyday? The residents who came to Hashima Island were mostly men who worked in the mine. They had a decent life despite being in the middle of the sea where the weather and air conditions were poor. The population of Hashima at its peak reached 5,259, and it was once the most densely populated island in the world. In fact, the income of mine workers at that time was greater than that of executives in Tokyo. Most of the residents' houses were equipped with satellite television, which was a luxury item at the time. In addition to housing, the world's first flat built with a reinforced concrete structure also appeared on this island. This flat consisted of 4 floors and was built in 1916. The island had all the necessary facilities, from hospitals and schools to daycare centers, several places of worship, and even a gambling hall. The most interesting feature among the buildings on the island was a large staircase that rose from the bowels of the earth to the highest floor of the island. This staircase was nicknamed the Stairway to Hell. Although life there seemed to have everything and was luxurious, the residents had to live with the humid weather in the middle of the sea. The air was also mixed with smoke from mining activities. Under the island, they had to live alongside kilometers of mining tunnels. Many residents suffered from respiratory problems while living there. Just like mining towns and other locations, life in Hashima City ended when Mitsubishi announced the closure of the mine. All residents were evacuated and were no longer allowed to occupy the island starting on April 20th, 1974. Later, Hashima Island was handed over to the Japanese government in 2001, namely to the local government of Takashima City and the Nagasaki government in 2005. Today, Hashima Island is an uninhabited island recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. However, this designation faced opposition from South Korea due to the forced labor of many South Korean and Chinese workers on the island.